This year has been an absolute banger for movies. A decade from now, everyone is going to look back and admire the classic films that were released this year. Audiences are going to expect more from studios moving forward, as we should. This year set a new standard for the quality of movies. Let's discuss. We've seen time and time again movie studios constantly beat dead horses by releasing unnecessary sequels. We've seen them tell the same story over and over again and introduce new plots and characters that honestly no one gives a damn about. But one franchise has 4 movies in a series, and the 4th one may be the best one. Yes, I'm talking about John Wick 4. This movie is a cinematography masterpiece. From the vibrant landscapes to the stunning camera work, this movie proved to be the most experimental in terms of lighting, coloring, tone, etc., but man did it deliver on all fronts. The Hotline Miami top-down action sequence looked amazing on the big screen, along with the fight sequence in Japan, where the overall color of the sequence was pure red. This movie should be the blueprint for future action movies. In terms of story, we already know how a John Wick movie is going to play out for the most part, but still, who doesn't want to see senseless violence for 3 hours? When was the last time a movie made you really emotional? So emotional that it made you go home and hug your pet super tight and reassure them the bad man is not going to hurt them. This is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Marvel Studios as of late has been putting out some very questionable content. Yes, there absolutely has been some flashes of greatness from Marvel Studios, but James Gunn reminded Marvel on what they're going to miss out on his way out, as he goes to try to save the struggling DC universe. This movie is a 10 out of 10. It's a roller coaster of emotions throughout the whole thing. We get a good mix of comedy and serious drama, unlike the annoying tone of Thor: Love and Thunder. The last time we see this core group of Guardians is a beautiful send-off. The intensity, great camera work, and emotional story really kept me wishing this movie was way longer. The ending set the foundation for the future of the Guardians that I'm sure we'll all eventually see the results of, including the possibility of James Gunn returning for a Star-Lord solo film. In the meantime, Marvel needs to get in contact with some talented directors to pave the way with high-quality movies until we reach Avengers Kang Dynasty, which, by the way, hopefully lives up to the hype. Now let's get into the most anticipated movie of the year, Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. I'm glad this movie was made specifically for IMAX, because there's really no other way to experience its glory. Cillian Murphy delivers his best role as he perfectly captures the horrors, doubts, and instabilities that went on in Robert J. Oppenheimer's head. Christopher Nolan might have directed his best film. Stunning cinematography showcases the intense efforts leading to the creation of the atomic bomb. No CGI was used when creating the Trinity test bomb. Nolan expressed that CGI would have been too comfortable for the audience, and a real bomb was used to be threatening and the opposite of comfortable for the audience. Robert Downey Jr. is almost unrecognizable in his role as Lewis Strauss. I won't give away too much of the movie. Obviously, this is all historical real-life events, but still, you should really enjoy this film on your own accord. This film does a great job of capturing the intensity of both the work that went on in creating the atomic bomb and Robert's own personal life. The 3-hour runtime does fly by too. I can't wait for you all to check it out and share your thoughts. When was the last time a movie left you questioning the meaning of your existence? Or left you wondering, is this really all life has to offer? If you answered yes and yes, then we both watched Wes Anderson's Asteroid City. To some, this film was considered confusing and contained a plot that wasn't exciting, but to others, including myself, this film was really enjoyable. Stunning warm-colored visuals throughout the movie, along with a variety of actors and actresses living out their drama-filled lives in different ways, makes this movie one of Wes Anderson's most stylistic movies. If you didn't quite understand this movie the first time, I recommend giving it another chance. On the surface, it may appear as just a corny sci-fi comedy with a warm filter on it, but on a deeper level, after the encounter of an alien life form a couple of times, we see the characters start to ponder the possibility of other life in the universe. What would we do in that situation? What would be the purpose of other life forms? What would our purpose be with them? Would both our purposes achieve the same goal? These are the type of questions I gathered from this film. I'm curious what you guys thought of Asteroid City. I know this year we also had great animated films like Spider-Verse and the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but I already discussed those among many others in separate videos that I highly recommend checking out. Moving forward in cinema, I know not every year we're going to get the same quality that we got this year. Some studios just don't care about the quality of art. Once the SAG-AFTRA strike gets resolved, which I hope the actors and writers finally get fairly compensated for all the sweat and tears they put into their work, because without them, we wouldn't have these beautiful works of art. Hopefully more studios follow the blueprint that was laid out this year. We as an audience should demand the very best from them. What's your favorite movie that came out this year? Do you think more studios will set a new standard for movies? Leave your answers in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.